SPL clubs have agreed a £65 million deal with Sky and ESPN to broadcast live Scottish football next season. The deal will run for 3 years initially, with the option to extend for a further 2. Well, Debbie Edward is here in the studio. Debbie, where does this place the country's clubs, better or worse off?
Well, neither really, John. This deal will give them clubs roughly the same as they had under the existing deal with Setanta. ESPN and Sky will pay £65 million for the SPL TV rights, with the clubs signing up to that deal for 3 seasons initially, with the option of extending for another 2. Breaking that down, it's around £13 million for the season, which is the same that was being paid by Setanta. Now, Setanta was due to up its contract and start paying £31 million a season from next year, but most clubs will not have started budgeting for that, so financially they should be no worse off. This is actually a better deal for the SPL in the longer term. Sky has around 8 million subscribers in the UK compared to Setanta's 1 million, which puts Scottish football on a far bigger platform. I asked the SPL chairman why the clubs had chosen to sign up for only 3 years at first.
We believe that our game is worth more than we've achieved. But we're in the middle of a credit crunch. We didn't have a broadcaster, and we weren't in the strongest possible position. So what we have agreed today is we have a 3-year deal with a 2-year option, which extends to 5. So we have an option at the end of 3 years to do the other 2 years or to go back to the market.
John, most of the SPL chairmen coming out of the board meeting today were pleased with the deal agreed, but this statement has been released from Celtic this evening from their chairman, John Reid. He said that Celtic have a responsibility to speak out for supporters who they say will be deeply dissatisfied with the background to and outcome of today's SPL decision. He continued, no one should be underestimate the blow that has been inflicted on this club and Scottish football by the way in which the whole affair has been handled and by the losses incurred. He goes on to say that we reserve the right to continue to explore those options, not only for the longer term benefit of Celtic Football Club, but for everyone involved. However, having said that, after weeks of uncertainty, I'm sure fans at home are glad that they will be getting to see live Scottish football on their televisions next season.
Indeed, Debbie.